I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. We've got our Browning BL-22 Micro Midas back with us. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to compare it to a Henry, the thing that everybody wants it compared to. Well, it's hard to do as far as lengthwise goes, and I'll show you why. I've got a couple of Henrys with me. One is the Youth, which would be the comparison to this somewhat, except that I took the thing and modified it into a regular carbine with loop lever, Skinner sight, and whatever, and I'm not going to fire that side by side with this, and I'll show you first here. Okay, this is my Henry Golden Boy Youth. Beautiful gun, no doubt about it. You can see right off the bat the stocks are definitely different. This is a polished type stock that has the lacquer finish on it, where this is the type like I like, where you take the linseed oil, rub it into it, and that sort of a thing. Also like the loop lever in that way. Sight-wise, I'm not comparing it because this has got the Skinner Express sight on it. Beautiful sight, I love it. And lever-wise, though, there is a comparison. Very, very smooth, very easy. There's no doubt about that. You can tell that, you know. And you got it up here. Put this down here. They're all empty. You got it here. You got it right now. You know, it's very, very simple. You got easy, very easy lever. The only thing is, you got a lot longer throw. Now, this has got the advantage there, because you've got this, and you're right there. It's a 33, I think it's 33 degree throw. So there's a difference with that. You're up there a lot quicker to shoot. Sight-wise, in order to compare sights, I'm going to a different carbine. Again, it's going to be longer because about the only way I could actually have it close to it is to have an SBR mare's leg, because it's only, I think, about maybe an inch longer, if that much. I'm not sure. You know, it wouldn't be much. But weight-wise, now here's the thing. This is much lighter than this. A lot lighter. Now, here's the one that we're going to compare sight-wise. This is the Evil Roy. Again, you can see on the lengths. This is a carbine, but look at the length. There's a lot of difference there. There's no doubt about that. Sight-wise, this has got the brass bead, which I wish this one had a brass bead, I really do. But I painted it, like I showed you in the other review that we did, the one where we just had this and did that. Again, the levers are the same. This is a loop lever too, and it's very easy, but you got to remember, you come way out like this and back, where again, that one was just a short throw, but very, very smooth, very smooth. There's no doubt about it. Sight-wise, where this has got the rear sight that is completely adjustable, just like this one, this has got the white triangle. No big deal, because this has got the white diamond. Just one's a triangle, one's a diamond. That's all there is to it. They both got the little white point sticking up, and that's where you're going to put your front bead. Sight-wise, though, as far as adjusting, I actually like this better, because this has got the ramp, as you can see. And all you got to do is pull that up, pull it back, and you got it done that way. Windage-wise, again, you pretty much got to do it the same way that you do with this one, where you hammer over. This particular one does have the fold-down sight on it, or you can put it like that, so that gets it out of the way if you want to put something up here that might pick this up. That's nice. Adjusting wise, though, you got to take it, unscrew it, and slide it up and down, but it does have the notches. So it's just a trade-off, not a big deal. It's actually a personal type of a thing that you want, whichever you want. You know, I'm not going to say one's better than the other. I just prefer this one, is all. It's a lot quicker, because if I'm out in the field, I don't want to have to unscrew that and slide it around. I want to be able to lift it up and slide it like that and have it. But most of the times, once you're out shooting otherwise, unless you're actually taking the gun out to adjust it, you know, it's not going to be any big deal. I see one thing, I banged this one up somehow, but the sight, this sight on this one is actually, if you can see, it is back further. If I can get that so you can see it right there. See, it's just slightly back further than this. I don't know why Browning necessarily did that, but they did. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of our stick-on targets, put them on some cardboard, put them up there, and we're going to compare the shooting between these since the sights are similar, and we'll just see, you know, how much they are. I'd compare it against that Youth, but like I said, I don't want to because of the fact that that is a Skinner sight, and that just isn't the same as your open sight. At least with me, the Skinner, it's usually always more accurate. Some people say no, but again, that's personal preference and also how your vision is. So let's get the target up there and get these loaded up. We'll load them with the same sort of ammunition. I think we'll put in some CCI LR, 22 LR, and then we'll shoot them and see how they do. What I've decided to do is to load 5 rounds each, CCI 40 grain, and I'm going to grab the other one first. I'm going to grab the little one, the micro, the Browning Micro here, and we're going to fire it at the left side and see how it works here. Get my glasses adjusted. Okay, that's 5 rounds. To me, from here, looks like I was shooting a little high for some reason. Now we'll try the Henry on the right side. Okay, I'll go get the target, see what we got. Before I say anything about either one of them shooting, to make it equal, my eyes again were blurring some. My eye doctor told me that it's because I've got dry eye, but maybe it is, I don't know. But I was seeing double vision. I was trying to straighten my glasses, I pushed them back, but they shot, both of them were hitting in the 3-inch area, I will say that. Now this sight, of course, is the Browning, and I did much better with this when we fired it as far as the first review. So this is kind of a disappointing one. The Evil Roy, no, I knew that was going to be on. Here. You can see here I got one in the middle, and then all 5 were within that 3 inches. And that's with the little one. These, all of them were in here, and this is the furthest one out. That's the Evil Roy. So, if we're going to say which one shot better, well, the Evil Roy definitely did. There's no two ways out of that. As you can see that, and maybe it's a difference because of the sights. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to grab those 2 guns. Just wait a second. Again, we got difference in sights. But something I did want to mention too, that, you know, since we're comparing these, there's a difference in the tube magazines. Here, I'll show you. This one has got this catch. Now I showed you, or this one, no, I got the Evil Roy. This one has got this little notch right here, and you want to push down and then pull up on it. It locks into place. Now, I have run into a problem with these on a Henry. This right here, I'll show you. This has got a little washer. I've had them in storage, and I presume that's when they fell off. I lost those. If that happens, get another washer on there, because that will loosen up and it'll slide right out on you. And I've had that happen with 2 guns so far. But Henry's taking care of it, so no problem there. I'm going to be having some more. I told them all I need is the washers. I think they're going to send me the whole stinking tube insert. But anyway, that is a thing. And like I said, that locks into place. Now, the one that is over here, I haven't had this one long enough to retell you, but there's no washer with it. In fact, it's got a completely different locking device. You can see that, and it spins around. You push on this button right here, and you just move it like that. And no, there's no washer around it. But that just goes right in there. Works real nice. In fact, I've also noticed something else. See the area where you load right there? Okay, and the area where you load on this one, I don't know, something's different, and I don't know what it is. Maybe you can see it. I really can't. But when I'm loading them, I can definitely tell a difference, because you take them, you put your bullet in like this, drop it in, just slides right in, no problem. This one, sometimes I run into other problems with it. But you know what we're going to do, since we are comparing them and shooting and what have you, we're going to set up some plinking targets, and I'm going to load shorts in them this time. And see how the shorts is. In behind that one, in fact, well, you can already see, I have got a bullseye target. And we're going to shoot at that too with both of them. I'm going to load them up full with the shorts, and then we're going to see what they'll do. Alright, I got the shorts in. I put about 10 rounds into each one. I had just a few left in the box. In fact, I'm running out of ammo right now, I think. So we're going to shoot at those. I'm going to use the little Browning first. And for the heck of it, this time we're going way back. I'm going to go back 5 to 25 yards. So hang with me. I'm going to walk back there. Then after I get done with that, I'm going to try to pick off those bottles and then hit that middle thing. Well, it took me 10 rounds to get those 5 bottles. So now we're going to get the Evil Roy. I'm going to set those back up, and we're going to move down 25 yards and use the Evil Roy. Okay, that was all done with shorts. Evil Roy had a little bit of problems there with the bottles, but it had some rounds left over because I hit that bullseye section of that other target. It was right on pretty good. Okay, like I said, we're doing a comparison here. So since we did these with the different ones, I've got some other ammo. It's a little bit more velocity. It's CCI. And we'll see what that will do, because these were all shorts we were firing from 25 yards. And we'll see what that little higher velocity at 1070 does. And, you know, maybe it'll make a difference. Who knows? We're going to load a few rounds in and see what happens. All right, I'll go back again, first with the Browning. And we'll see what the little higher power, this is again is a 40 grain bullet. CCI, so standard velocity as they call it. See what she does. That did much better with the full standard velocity. Now we'll see. I'm going to set those back up and give Evil Roy his chance. Okay, they're set up. I'll go back there and we'll see how Evil Roy does. Well, he did pretty good. Missed that first one for some reason, and but definitely hit that bullseye up there, and that bullseye one. And little Browning did just about as well. You know, just for the heck of it, the little golden boys over here not being able to do anything. I got some of those quiet rounds, just a few left. Why don't we just set up the bottles and see what he'll do. In fact, I'm going to take the little golden boy carbine back to 25 yards, shooting the lower velocity quiet, and give it a good test, see what it'll do. Well, I'd say the little golden boy did pretty doggone good with its Skinner Express Peep Sight. You can see why now I didn't want to really compare it to this, because when I fired from 25 yards with this, with even a lower velocity ammunition, it still hit those bottles. It took a little bit to knock them over, as you could tell, because when that hit, it's like, okay, over she goes. But it did its job, and I tell you, I just love this little gun. This thing is, not just because I did some work to it with and installed this and what have you, but and had the Skinner sight put on it. In fact, my Skinner sight is loose. That comes, by the way, this is a sideline. This is a Skinner sight, and these are apertures, and there are 5 different ones that you can get from Skinner. And you can put those in and change them for different sizes or whatever you want. And I've got the one that's probably about medium. And I just put that bead right in the middle of that and put that right on that target. That's what I did from back there. So anyway, that's just, like I said, a sideline on this, because what we're talking about is the comparison of the Henry to that little Browning. And again, I wanted the open sights like that in order to do it with. And this little gun, it is a very nice little gun. There's no doubt about it. Great carbine. Does have its thing here that you got to get used to. And I'll tell you, when you're switching back and forth between that Henry and this, that can be strange, because you're used to looking up there and going just this far and back and shooting. And now, looking at this, I can actually see that sight better without my glasses. But you should have your safety glasses on. And for some reason, clear safety glasses totally just mess my vision up. There's just something about them. There's just enough. So when it comes right down, I just have to go with the others. But that's, yeah, I could probably put that right dead center on any target right now without my glasses. That's how strange my eyes are. You know? Can't help it, guys. Can't help it. That's the way my eyes are, and that's the way I guess they've always been. I could always shoot my M16 right on the button, but unless I had those goofy glasses, and then they'd throw it off. But that's another subject. We were talking about the Browning and the Evil Roy and the comparison of them. And as you can see, there's definitely a difference in them in several different ways. The sights, though, and as far as the shooting goes, when we were plinking, there really wasn't a lot of difference there. Once we went to a different type of ammunition. Now, of course, when we went back further with the shorts, they both were about equal there, and then when we put the higher powered stuff in, it was pretty much right on both of them. There's no doubt about that. So you just make your decision. It's actually they're two entirely different guns. There's no doubt about it. Get both. You know, whatever you like. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.